I want to congratulate Sheila Birnbaum for doing an excellent job at getting the money flowing. And the purpose of today's forum is to explain to people how to access the funds, how to access the system, what to do, and to make it easier for them to be able to file claims and to help them file claims and complete them, because we really want to have this legislation result in as much help as possible, as quickly as possible. It's been a long time coming. It's a long time overdue, and we want to get it started more quickly.
Thank you so much, Jerry. We know that on 9/11 we lost almost 3,000 lives, but since 9/11 thousands and thousands more have lost their health and in some cases lost their lives. So this particular bill was for those people who continued to risk their lives after 9/11, working on the site, helping to rebuild, looking for others, trying to save lives. And it has been a long time in coming. We worked many, many years on it. We want everyone to apply that is eligible, and the purpose tonight is for people to learn how to go through the system. I certainly want to thank everyone who's here, particularly the leaders in labor that have helped us put this together, and Sheila Birnbaum for her outstanding work, and John Field for his outstanding advocacy. So it has taken way too long, but we are thrilled that 15 announcements have been made. We want more to be made. We want the fund to get out of Washington and into the families' hands that have suffered, so that it is helping them. Sheila Birnbaum.
Well, thank you both. I don't know how to thank you on behalf of the Victims' Compensation Fund for all of your support, for all of the efforts you made to get the Zadroga bill passed, but not only that, your support for the community and for those in the various unions especially who have been so hard hit. And it's your support and your continued support of the fund and trying to get the word out. And I must say, Congressman Mahoney was really the inspiration for getting this forum going, and we are so happy to have them both here to get us off the ground one more time to try to assist applicants in getting the documentation and the forms to us so that we can expeditiously get them the money from the fund. So thank you so much for all of your efforts, and John, thank you for always being there as part of this community.
And John Feelgood.
Can I just make clear one thing, and that is that people are eligible to apply to this fund, both who worked on the pile, who worked on rescue operations, and survivors who worked or lived in the community and may have been injured simply by being there at the appropriate time. Not just rescue workers, but also survivors in the community. And they're also eligible for this and should apply if they think that they suffered any injury because of it.
John.
We're all here today to learn. We're all here to be educated by Sheila and her staff about the bill. Knowledge is power. Myself, the 9/11 responders, the lawyers, the elected officials, and even Sheila, we can all learn something from each other tonight. Everybody's got a lot of questions, and hopefully people will go home a little clearer in the mind of what's going on and where they're at. It's important that we all stick together and remember that this is a community, and this is teamwork involved, a lot of pieces, a lot of moving pieces. And it starts with the responder, the volunteer, the person of Lower Manhattan, and then with their legal representation team, and then with the VCF and Sheila and Hus team. And it's important that everybody shares information. And that should be the message tonight. But let's not lose focus of why this bill was created. This bill was created to compensate and offer health care to those who are sick and dying, who have died from their exposure to the toxins at 9/11. This month alone, the month of January, 3 in the last 72 hours, we have lost 9 9/11 responders. 9. I'm not making that up. It's all documented right here. 9. 7 of them to cancer and 2 of them to respiratory. These people can't be here tonight to see the hard work of Sheila and the elected officials and the lawyers. So it's important to know why we're doing what we do. We don't have to agree all the time, But at the end of the day, if you do not put the responder or the volunteer or the person of Lower Manhattan before yourself, and you're in the position to help, then myself and my team, you're going to deal with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Susie Valentine is here from Labor. She may want to say something, but Richard Alves is here from the fire department and from the fire officers and fire responders, and no one lost more lives, no one was hurt more deeply than fire. They rushed into those burning buildings and lost on that fateful day, what was it, 348 people? 343 people died that were firefighters or fire officers. And Richie has been there at every single meeting and in every single advocacy. We're so pleased he's here tonight, and that 14 of the awardees are firefighters or fire officers that we have gotten the awards for. Richie.
Thank you, Congresswoman. Congresswoman Maloney has a habit of calling the two fire unions, the Uniform Firefighters Association and the Uniform Fire Officers Association, her twin towers. But I beg to differ with the Congresswoman, because I look at Congressman Nadler and Congressman Maloney as our twin towers. They were there right from the very beginning. No, it's true. And I know there was a lot of help, our Labor Coalition, the Feel Good Foundation, everybody really came together and really did a yeoman's work. It's great to be here today because it was a long battle. But today is a good day. Obviously, the choice of Sheila Birnbaum as Special Master was brilliant. So whoever really gets the credit for that, it's outstanding. It's great. She has streamlined and navigated the difficult political waters and the red tape that's involved. On a sad note, on Monday, the fire department lost a true hero, a true American hero, Lieutenant Marty Fulham, who, due to his work down at Ground Zero, he was off that day, he responded, and then remained down there for weeks on end, succumbed to lung disease. In 2005, he had a double lung transplant. Marty was gracious with his wife Trish, came down to Washington with us on numerous occasions to testify before congressional and Senate subcommittee hearings. On his last trip down in the late days of 2010, as we were nearing close, he made another trip down, and it almost cost him his life at that point. Fortunately, in our group, we had Dr. David Prezant from the fire department, was able to give him medical care, and Marty insisted on testifying that afternoon. His efforts certainly brought us to this point. And again, I'd like to thank everyone for being here. I'd like to thank Sheila Birnbaum for her extraordinary work, and for our New York congressional delegation, in particular, Congressman Nadler and Congresswoman Maloney. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I do want to say that we are flying a flag in honor of Marty Fulham on top of the Capitol. We hope to do that this week, and we'll be presenting it to his wife Trish. He was really in many ways the inspiration and heart of the movement. He was at every public hearing. He testified numerous times before Congress. I know that we all worked to get that transplant and to help him and support him in any way, and our sorrow is deep and strong. So we miss him. We feel his spirit tonight. And now our forum should begin.
So, Susie.
Oh, Susie, come on up. Where would we be without Susie Valentine? She helped organize so many of the meetings, brought people down to put a human face on the suffering of the victims, and she played a major role of coordinating labor. Many of the people who were injured were members of labor unions. They were there as police, fire, emergency medical, and many others, along with the survivors, the communities, the volunteers. The bill covers all of them. But Susie, we can't thank you enough.
Thank you. Just very briefly, I want to thank everybody that's already been thanked, but they really are the people that put it together, both Congressman Nadler, Congresswoman Maloney. We would be nowhere without them. And now the team that's worked together, both John Field, Richard Allies, the building and construction trades, and so many of our unions. And we all do this because we have to have justice for the people that are sick and continue to die on a regular basis. We are all heartbroken that 9 individuals won't be going home after this presentation today. Those are the people that would have been here tonight. And it's with sorrow in our heart that we're here, but we appreciate everybody being here, and we will keep on fighting till the last person is taken care of. We get both health care and compensation. So thank you, Sheila, for putting this together, and let's hear what you have to say. Thank you.
I just want to say one thing before we get started to kill a rumor that's been going around. Sheila is doing this pro bono. So to the 9/11 community, Sheila does not get a salary for being the special master. I hope this is making it clear. This woman deserves to be paid something with 6 zeros at the end of it, is doing this for free. Thank you.